And I am live. And what are we going to do today? Today we will continue what we were doing yesterday. That is Advent of Code 2015. 2015, we were on day 7. Yep, we were on day 7. And yesterday we did, we wrote some part of this code, but then I had to go to college, so we left it in between. And now we're going to just continue it. And here is the code, part1.c. And here we were getting some errors. Let's see. Yep. Here at when the wait. So in this question, we are getting a list of instructions. There is some instruction, an operand and some operation on the left side of the arrow, and then a destination register in which we have to store that. And that is just one way you can think about this. And yeah, that is what I have built there. I have built a parser for this, which will take in an instruction. I have divided the whole function into parts. So first part, this. At the end, I have to find out the value that will be in register A. And yeah, in the main function, I am reading the whole file, and then I am passing in the whole file with its length into find A function. And the find A function declares an array of characters which has 100 length, which is 100 characters long, and then till it finds a new line, it stores everything in a line. It just stores the current line, instruction of line in the line array, and then passes that array to the find move function. And then the find move function here, it takes in a move and returns something. It does something with the move and it returns the opcode for the move. And these are different operations and the opcodes for them, which I have decided. And so this function takes in instruction, returns the opcode, the operands, and the destination register. Now I am getting some problem when the operation is assignment. I am not getting 0. I should be getting 0. I am not getting 0. See, I got here that 0 should go into C. But that gave me some problem. It said that pointer being freed was not allocated and then abort when I wanted to print the operands. Okay, does that mean, what does that mean? Let's follow the logical reasoning for find move when the input character string is 0, arrow, and some destination register. I got this. D index is this. OP code, op code is -1. Then I went into this till the end of the line, and throughout the line, I have written different codes. Right. If I ever get A, if I ever get case A, capital A, then I make the opcode 1. Otherwise, for O, I make it 2. For L, I make it 3. For R, I make it 4. And for N, I make it 5. And these opcodes just reference the operation that is supposed to be performed. And at the end of the switch statement, for every character, I am checking if the opcode has changed. If it has changed, I will just get out of the loop. Now I'm getting problem since this, I got this right. I got this, and this should be true. For 0 goes to some register, because the case does not matches any of these available cases, so opcode becomes 0. And if opcode is 0, then OP equals 5 will not run, and OP greater than 0 and less than 5 will not work because I have not written. And yep, so I have to write some code for OP equals 15. If I can do else if, and here also I can do else if, yeah. So that's the problem. If OP equals 0, if the opcode is 0, then do this. What do I do? Uh, I have to pass in the destination. Yes, that would be easy. I know that the thing is assignment, right? So have I already declared the move? Yep, I have already declared the move. I have destination declared. Yep, so I have to declare the other things. First, malloc for the destination register, and wait, I have declared destination as malloc, so that is cool. So I do not have to malloc that, but for operands I have to malloc something. So uh, char pointer operands or operand, yeah, operands, that's cool. Uh, malloc char pointer, and it will be like size 2, or just let me take 5, and that is cool. I have the operand. I need to get the operand, and I need to get the destination register. So let me do op index. Yo, it starts at 0 now, and I equals 0, and go till s I is not equal to null, and I plus plus. Yep. If si less than equal to a and si greater than equal to z, that is, it is a character, right? It is a character, and it can be a character or it can be another register, right? I can assign a value from one register to another. This, or it can be a register, that is, first of all, I checked if it was a register, and now I want to check if it is a number. So si greater than equal to 0 and si less than equal to 9, right? And now let me also see char op n op. It will be 1 to begin with. So I will see if the current thing is a digit or alphanumeric thingy. This, or, and at the same time n op has to be 1, right? If that is the case, then do operands of index plus plus equals si. Yep, yep, right. Else if, that is cool, that is cool. hmm That is cool. Si has to be alphanumeric and it has to be in OP. Now if si equals to this, that is, I have reached, from now on I will have I will have the destination after this, and then I will make in OP equals 0. Now else if I can, instead of writing this condition twice, I can do here something like this, and inside this, if in OP, that is, if I am inside an operation, then do this, else add it to destination uh, d index plus equals si. That should be okay. Should that be? Yep, that should give me the operand and the instruction, and the operand and the destination. Now I have to add it to move dot destination equals destination, and move dot op equals op, and move dot operands equals operands, and at the end I'll just return move. Now clang it. This should not cause any problem, and it does not cause any problem. Let me see. Where are the assignment instructions? When opcode is 0. Yep, when opcode is 0, I get destination, nothing, and operands, nothing. That is crazy. That is crazy. LX. I should have gotten something there. I should have. Is this the same with every other assignment operation? Where are the other assignment operations? So there are surprisingly little. There has to be quite a few assignment operations, or maybe at least one assignment operation that takes in a number. Shit. There does not, and there has to be assignment operations. This is a 1,000-line thing, so there have to be some assignment operations. Because without assigning anything, how am I going to process values? There have to be some base values on which I am doing all of these other operations. Shit. There actually are surprise. Yep. Well, this destination is nothing. Operand is 0. Well, at least I got 0. But destination is nothing. That is crazy. Okay, fine move. Destination is malloc this. The index starts with 0, and OP is -1, and then I declare move. And then after getting the op code, I start executing this thing. Right. FOP, then this, and else this. If NOP, then this, else this. I should have gotten something there. Oh, fuck, because I'm a fucking retard. This has to be less than Z and greater than equal to A. Greater than equal to 0, less than equal to 9. Yep. Now we should be absolutely fucking okay and good. Yep, this destination is A and operand is this. Okay. Now, what do we do? What do we do? I have to perform operations. For example, here is a simple circuit. I give this and this to this, and then I add this into this D F H I. Right. Okay, I only want to print the operations. I only want to print the instructions for assignment operations. Okay, and here in this part, I got the line that is find move, and then I will do if if move dot op equal 0, only then do all of these crazy things. Do all of these, and yeah, clang dot slash out. Yep. Okay. I have a 0 assignment to C and this number assigned to B and then LX assigned to A. And okay. So first of all, I will begin by executing the 0 instructions. So if I do that, then I will have to, if I do that, then I will have to store the instructions in some place and then first of all find the opcodes. Fucking hell. Because do I need the sequence for these? Okay, let me read this again because these have to run in a certain sequence if I do not know the value for, let's say, x and y at when I'm doing this, how the fuck am I going to update d, right? And if I'm using d at some later point as some operand in something, then how would I know the value for d if I did not run this operation before running that one? Yes, each wire has an identifier, some lowercase letter, and can carry a 16-bit signal. Okay, that has to, oh fucking hell, that, okay, okay, 16-bit in signal, a number from 0 to this, and it is unsigned. Okay, a signal is provided to each wire by a gate, another wire, or some specific value. Each wire can only get a signal from one source, but can provide each wire can only get a signal from one source. Each wire can only get a signal from one source, but then can provide each wire can only get a signal from one source but can provide its signal to multiple destinations. A gate provides no signal until all of its inputs have a signal. The included instructions booklet describes how to connect the parts together. This means to connect wires, this and okay. So first of all, I will just initialize this stuff. Right, yeah, that would make sense. First of all, I will initialize, or maybe if I can just go through the list twice, then I should have everything running. Or is there a smarter way to do it? I can look, well, yeah, I can look for operations. I can look for operations which are initializing registers, which are you being used as operands in other operations. So I should first initialize those which are being used as operands in other registers, in other operations. But how am I going to find those? Or maybe simply I can just loop through twice and that would make sure that everything is working and everything is connected. Now I have the moves, and I have opcodes, operands, and destination. How do I make the move and store the current state? Yep. Okay, I have to define a way to store the current state. Hmm, that is doable. That is actually doable. How do I do that? Linked list. by mallocing and getting something new every time, or I can pass in the state and the move to a function and that take it from there. Pass in the state and the move to a function. And okay, how am I going to define the state? Well, there is only one way, right? That to define a state, yep, I should have a dictionary of sorts, a structure, but how would I map something from something else? So how would I map key and value pairs in C? It is easy to do in other things that have a dictionary, but in C there is no dictionary. So how can I map a string that would give me a value as the value? How can I write a data structure like that? Well, I can write a linked list which would linearly search, but how is a dictionary stored? Let's see, in a dictionary in a higher level language, the search time for getting the value for a specific key is constant. But how does that work? How is a dictionary stored in memory in such a way that a string can be used to get a value? A string can be mapped to a value and get it in constant time. Since in an array, numbers are used as an offset from the base address, so it's straightforward how arrays can get data in constant time. But how are strings mapped to do so? Lies up in hashing. Hashing, mapping a string to an index. Since an array uses numeric indices to access elements in constant time, a dictionary converts the string key into a number using a hash function. A hash function takes an input file like a string and computes a numeric value called hash code. This value determines the index in an underlying array where the value will be stored. Suppose we have a dictionary. This Alice has value, name has value Alice, and age has this. Now, Python computes a name. Let's say it becomes this. This hash is then modulo size of an integer array to get a valid index. If the array size is 8, the index will be 2. Okay, the value Alice is stored at index 2. And the same process happens for age, which gets mapped to another index. Handling collisions, yep, you will get same values. Pigeonhole principle, you will get the same value. handling collisions. Since multiple different strings can produce the same index, multiple different strings can produce the same index. Yep, due to modulo operation. Collision resolution techniques are used. Two most common methods are chaining if multiple keys map to the same index. A linked list or another structure stores multiple key value pairs that okay, so from that index of the array you start to generate a linked list which will store all the values which are supposed to be stored in that index. I guess open addressing. If a collision occurs, the algorithm probes other slots in the array to find an empty one. Why is lookup in constant time? Computing the hash function is in practice is constant and array indexing is constant. Okay, so for my intents and purposes, the maximum name for the array is going to contain two characters. Let's just say 3 characters long. So I can create a hash function which will take in 3 characters and return a unique code for every possible 3 characters. So how would that work? How much would I have? And I know that the name of the registers are in lowercase. So how many letters are in the English language? 26 letters in English. 26, 26, 26. So I have 26 into 26 into 26. 17,000 um, 576 bits long array. Not bits, 16 bits, 2 bytes, a couple of bytes long array. That is cool. That is cool. Uh, how to declare 16-bit integer in C. Yup. Define 16-bit integer in C. How do I do that? Short. It is short. Okay. It is called short. Okay. Type def unsigned short as unsigned short. That works. Okay. Now the array. Is there any operand when the length is greater than 2? I don't think so. I don't think so. I can use then in that case 26 into 26, 676 short long array. 626. That is appealing. And I can write a hash function which takes in 2 characters, 2 lowercase characters, and it returns the hash. Okay, let me write the hash function. Not here. Let me write it below. Let it be in though. This will return an integer, right? And it is called hash name, and it will take a character pointer s. Now I know the length of s is 2, so how do I hash it? I know that I will get some value. How do I hash it? How do I hash it? I can add them. Nah, that would not work. No, no. If I had a single value, that then I could have like directly subtracted the base value to start from 0. So I have to write a function that would return 0, 0 for a, and for a it would return 0, 0. For ab it should return 1. For ac it should return 2, and so on. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. Yep. 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 Char. Uh, first equals go to S and char second equals go to S plus 1. Right, now I have the first and the second number, so it is simple. Yep, it is simple. Uh, Return first into 26. That is the base. Yep, first into 26 plus second into nothing plus second. Nope. And one more thing. I cannot directly do that. Minus small a. Second minus small a. Let me. Yeah. So what if I only get a single character? Yeah. What if I only get a single character? Equal to, okay, if I have to see okay, if this is less than greater than equal to small a and s 0 0 greater than equal to z. If that is, then I'll just take z, otherwise 0. Not this, but this. And the same for, kind of same for this, but second. This is named second, and 0 is replaced by 1 here. Yep. That should do it. And now I will declare an array of unsigned short, which will be called global state. Global state equals, nope, it does not equal anything. It just has quite a few things. That is, let's do exactly the thing. 26 into 26, that is 676. That's 676. Let's do it exactly as it is. So I have a way to store the state. Yep. Yeah. And here I'm getting the moves. After getting the moves, I would like to make them. So I will write a function uh, which will return void, but do make move, which will take in a move called move and then make the move. It has access to the global state and it knows the move. And what is the move going to be? First of all, I need to get the operands. How do I? Well, to get the operands, I can just get the operands and then find the hash for them and get their value from the registers and find the hash for the destination. Yes, operand move dot operands. Yes. Mhm, Operands, move dot operands. Um, for int I equals 0, move yeah, move dot operands slash in bracket I is while it is not equal to null, keep doing I plus plus. Wait, maybe I messed up a bit when I was finding a move for output 0. If I did not add the, the null character move destination, not move destination, destination d index equals to null, and then operands op index equals to also null. That should be cool. And yep, here I have this. I need to find the operands. How do I find the operands? Let me define char pointer ope operand 1 has two characters, and char operand 2 also has two characters, and char destination also has two characters. Yes, what does my hash function take? Hash function takes in, yep, two character thing. Now I am traversing the operand, and char is first equals 1. Now if it is a number, I have to check if it is. Wait, I can be smart about it. I know that it is going to be only characters and a space. So if who dot operands bracket I equal to space, then do is first equals 0. Else if is first, it is first, then operand 1, and what is the index of operand? Yep. Char op1 index equals 0, and char op2 index equals 0. Yep. Op1 index plus plus equals dot operands bracket I, yes, else operand 2 op2 index plus plus I will move dot operands bracket I. Why is that an error? op1 index. I should have the operands by this. Now let me get the char d index starts at 0. Here, let me traverse. Destination is either one or two characters. I don't actually have to do this for the destination. Now I need to find out the destination hash and the destination hash. I need to find out the destination hash and hash for the operands, and also how many operands there actually are. If op is first equal to 0, then I know that there are two operands. Then okay, integer op1 hash, op1 hash and op2 hash or destination hash. If if op1 equals 0, then I know that well, at least op1 op1 is always there, so op1 equals uh, uh, hash the name, give hash or hash name. Yeah, let me write its prototype up there and then use it below. Make move. First get your hash name. Hash name takes in operand 1 and gives the hash now, and this hash equal hash name, and it takes in that will take mode on destination. That is cool. That is cool, actually cool. And then I can do is first equal to 0. If first is equal to 0, then only then I do op2 hash equal hash name. Why the fuck am I getting slow? I will pass in operand 2. Why? Oh, equality. Oh, no equality there. Yes, after getting the hash for them, I want the value for the operands. Okay, int op or just u short op1 equals global state bracket op1 hash, right? op1 hash and op1 hash, and I can make this by default equal to 0, right? And will this work? Yes, this should work. Hash gives me the index for that thing, and you short op2 equals global state op2 hash. Now I have the values for both the things, right? Now switch statement, and thing to be switched will be opcode. Case 0, case 0, that is, it is assignment. Then I will do global state this hash equals op1, and then just break. Now case 1 is and. I need to find the and, so global state this hash equals op1 and op2, and then just break. Now case 2 is global state, and I guess it was, what is it? What is it? Is this? Let me just copy, find move, make move. Let me copy below, and yup, and here we are. Shit, not working. Oh, it is working. Yes, here if the opcode is 2, then I have to take OR for op1 and oh wait, L for op2 and then break. Now for case 3, case 3 is left shift. In global state, destination hash equals op1 left shift by op2, whatever. What if op2 is fucking number? Shit, yes, operands can be numbers. Operands can be fucking numbers. So here, before even getting the hash, I have to find out if they are numbers or not. If they are not, only then do I find out their hash. Otherwise, I do not. Yes, well, destination will always be a register. So if I have to write separate things for them, yeah, wait, fucking hell. This function I'm using quite a bit. So let me write it separately. Int, or this will return a char is alpha. Oh, is alpha is a fucking function already. Hey, why is it taking a number? Is alpha takes in a char, a character, and return char greater than equal to a fucking hell. There's like, is it a small character or a big or a capital character? So intricacies are there. Yes, before that, let me just do it myself here. If op uh, op if operand 1 greater than or equal to a and operand 1 less than equal to z, z, z. If that is the case, that is, it is a number, then op1 hash is, I do this. If that is the case, then I do this. Oh, just check the first character. That should be okay. Just check the first character. If it is this, and else, just make op1 equals, fuck. I need to find the. I need to get the value for those things. Fucking hell. Just declare them normally, comma op2 as you normally would do with that. Yes, yes. If it is a number, then get the hash and make op1 equals global state op1 hash. Oh, put this inside. Yep, yep. And else, if it is not, then I need to get its number. I need to get it as a number, which is cool. Um, yeah, char first equals, or char more like tens equals, or Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. It is only considered tens if there is a value below. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Yeah, shit. There is a mistake in here. If the character at the first index is nothing, there is no character, and at the first and at the second index, there is fuck. I'm only calling this with a string, right? I'm only calling this with a string, and yeah, I am controlling the string up here when I am finding the hash. So I can say, yeah, I can say some things, say some things. The problem is this. The problem is this. It is not even worth writing on here. But the thing is this. Um, when sending a character to the hash function, there could be character here and here. If both are present, then it is okay. And if only this one, if I get an input like this, where this is empty and I get this, then also it is okay because this is not multiplied by anything and this is taken as it is. But if I get a single input like this here, this will be multiplied by 26 and added afterwards, which I do not want. This is not in the 26th place. This is just a single character and should be added as it is. So either I can fix the input that I am providing to the hash function, or I can update my hash function to work nicely. I guess updating it to work nicely would be pretty good and cool. What I can do is start getting at it from the back. Right. Do this. Yup. Yup. Do this if yeah, char. First got the character from the back. If I got a zero, if I got if I didn't get a zero, then the code is okay. But if I did get a zero, then there has to be something. If I get a zero, then I will provide this as it is here. If second equal zero, then return prematurely by wait, return yeah, s 0 minus a. That is just absolutely fucking okay. Uh, where did the error originate? Make move, probably inside make move, and yep, this part. Now, what am I getting? Yeah, I am getting a number. Uh, if it is a character, if it is a character, then make it equal to. If it is a character, then make it equal to. If it is a character, then find the hash and search the global state to get its current value, right? And if it is not, then which you gotta convert that number, that a string of characters into number. So I can write a function for that. That would be cool. it will return an u short, yep, get or a t o a t s a t o s, and it will take in character pointer s. Now how does it work? Takes it starts from the last, like this one, like this. Huh, it is pretty similar to this one. Starts from the last, gets the number. If it is greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to 9, wait, I am fucking stupid. Greater than equal to z, a, and less than equal to z. Yep, and here also less than equal to z and greater than equal to a. Yep, after that, this also. Yep, after that, if second is 0, then return this. Not minus 0, minus 0. Yeah, and getting the first thing, replace this with 0 and replace this with 9, replace this with less than, replace this with 0, replace this with 0, replace this with 0 actually, and yep, multiply this by 10 instead. ATOS, ATOS. Is that cool? Is that cool? Does that work? ASCII to sort, and if it is 0, then give me the first number, and if it is not, then get the first number, multiply the first number by 10, and add the second number to it, and that should do it. Now in make move, I can here to op1 equals 80, and I have not declared the prototype for it. The top here, the prototype, and here I'll do ATOS and pass in OPE operand 1. Right, yep, this will get me the operands in both the cases. When it is a register number or an immediate value, it will give me the operand for both the cases. Now I will do the same for operand 1. Replace one. Yeah, for operand 1, replace this with 2. Yeah, not operand 1, but operand 2. If the first thing in operand 2 is a number, is alphanumeric thing, then do this destination hash. What the fuck? Why am I getting destination hash in here? OP1 hash equals this, not for destination but for, hey, why the fuck unit this is there. OP hash is for operand 1. Yep, and then get the current state value for that hash, and if it is not a number, then convert that into if it is not alphabet, it is not alpha, then do this, convert the number into integer, characters for numbers into integers, then check if the second operand is alphanumeric, is alpha, is alphabet, then get the hash for that, op2 hash, like that, and I will give operand 2 to the hash function to get the hash, and get operand 2's value and get operand 2's value, right? But if it is not, then I cannot just blindly do this. Hey, why do I have a bracket here like that, here like that? Does it not cause any problem? Nope, that actually did not cause any problem. Now I want to see if operand 2 does exist or not, right? Now is if and only then pass in pass it on to the ATOS function. Else if operand 2 is 0 less than greater than equal to 0 character, and at the same time operand 2's first number is greater than no, less than equal to 9. This should do it. This should do it. This will give me the values for them, for operand 2 and for operand 1. And if first equals 0, then no. Or yep, simply I can check if first equals 0 df 9. If else if is first equal to, well, is not equal to 0, then do this. Yep, switch for all of these. Yep, that should be good. And now for fourth, it is right shift global state for destination hash equals op1. Hey, what the fuck? Op1 right shift by op2 and move it on to the next line, and then break and case 5. Case 5 is not, and I have to find out bitwise not and C. Bitwise not operation in C, because I guess the exclamation mark in this start just flips the first bit. What is the number? Is this result? Is this? Ooh, how did result? Ah, this that tilde. Okay, that is a bitwise not. Global state destination hash equals bitwise not for op 1. Well, don't need a break. That should be good. That should be good. I have created a function that makes a move. First, I have created a function that takes in one line. That's it. Then that function calls a function to get the move for this line. Then, after getting the move, I have written a function that will make that move. And let's see. Now I have to decide the order in which I want to make the move. Well, 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 well. What I can do is for the first iteration only fucking for shit. Yes, since they are unsigned, then their initial. Okay, I will see that. I will only perform the operations if the operands are not zero. Fuck, they can be zero legitimately, right? They are not always non-zero. Uh, okay. How do I figure out if a wire has been linked or not? If it has been linked, only then do I perform the operation for it, make the move. And if I do that twice, going through the whole thing should get me the final state. Now I can define a global thing, char global state, no, char global active wires will also have 6. And if a wire is constant is on, that is, it has been initialized, then if a wire has been initialized, only then I will have 1 in its place. Now make the move, make the move, make move. We'll see uh, if both the operands have been initialized or not. But what if it is a number? Well, if it is a number, then I do not have to care about the initialization for that operand and only care about the initialization for the other operand. Now, char hell, char op1 is initialized equals 0, comma op2 is initialized, and yeah, that's it. And after doing this, how do I get this? Yeah, if there is a hash, then I can just go to global active wires and get its initialization state from that and store it into op1 is initialized equals this, right? And if it is a number, then I can just do op1 is initialized equals 1. Now for the second part, what is this? Then I'll just do op2 is initialized equals global active wires op2 hash, and if it is a number, then I can just do op2 is initialized equals 1. No. For initiation, I'll just first of all I will have to see if it is initialized or not. If op1 is initialized, then well, of course do this and also do this. And fuck, how do I know if it is a number or not? How do I know if it is a number or not? How do I know if it is a number or not? How do I know if it is a number or not? I can check. I can check. If it is, well, in here it says that it is initialized. If it is initialized, then I want to update its well, yeah, update the initialization state for the destination register. Global active wires this hash equals to 1. Yes, that is cool. That is cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That is cool. If op1 is initialized and op2 is initialized, only then do this. And the same goes for this, and the same goes for this. And why is there not a break statement here? The same goes for this. Does the same go for this? Yep, the same goes for this. If they have not been initialized, then don't do that. And in this case, I only care about the initialization of that. And how am I handling the case when the first one is not there? Simply, I'm not there. Yeah, this should be cool. This should be cool. That should be okay. That should work. Now I can go through the thing twice, right? Right. And let me just uh, uh, let me just call this function without seeing the output and see if it compiles and it is working. Uh, make move with move, and let's see if it compiles. So it does compile, and am I getting errors? No. Let me see now. So means that there seem to be no errors, and after making a move, nope. After updating the whole state, at the end, I would like to print the global state. And how am I going to print the global state? How am I going to print the global state? Just normally for int I equals 0, I less than 676. I guess that is the thing. Number of elements in the state. Now printf. What am I going to print? I am going to print a huge array of numbers which has 667 elements, 676 elements. Yeah, due to some for some estimates. And yeah, let me say %d and the or simply the value and nothing more, comma. And what is the value? Value is global state I. Will I get some error? Nope. Slash out. Okay, every value is 0. Yes, every value is 0. It should not have happened. Let me. Yes, I am calling the make move function. Let me see when the opcode is 0. That is assignment. I am assigning to B. B should return to this, and this should have been initialized to this number. And at some point, I am initializing A to be equal to LX. Alex. Yeah, that should also not work. But this should work. This should have worked. Fuck. First of all, error to solve is this: ATOI can be greater than 2. Here, the string that I got. This can be greater than 2. So unshort num equals 0. Now I have to traverse through the thing. Yep. If it is a number, then it can be much bigger than 2 characters. Okay, first of all, let me just fix this function. For int I equals 0, I less than si is not, well, while si is not equal to null, keep going and do I plus plus. And what do I do? I do num equals num into 10, like that, and add to it si minus 0, and then at the end just return num. That should be cool. And also in the make move function, when I am getting the operand, this will not always work. This thing. Wait, what? I'm only getting, no, I'm getting both the operands. This will not always work. So let me do this. 10, just in. That is like absolutely horrible number of things, but just in case, while the operands does not end by null. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This should get me the whole thing. And yep, hash equals 0. Yep, this should get me the whole thing. Char op1 is initialized, op2 is initialized. Then I'll check if it is a integer. Operand 1 is alphabet, and if it is an alphabet, I will get the hash for it. And fucking hell. Okay. And then I have to do rend 1 op1 index equals null, and operand 2 op2 index equals to null. Right. And then yeah, that should at least give me the numbers. Okay, let me remove this from here, and I would like to print this when I am making the move. Uh, that is horrible. Why? Line is hey, what? Oh, no line. And yeah, and I would also like to print all the other stuff before going to the switch statement. Yep, and then print f op1. Okay, what are the variables that I am using? op1 destination and operands. Okay, then we'll print op operand 1, which is a string, and operand 2, which is also a string, and then right, operand 1, operand 2, and then let me print op1 hash, op2 hash if they exist, op1 hash, which is a digit, and op2 hash if it is there, a digit. And okay, and op1 is any is initialized, which is a digit. Yep, which is a digit. Nope, which is a hexadecimal thing. And then op2 is initialized, which is also a hexadecimal, which I will represent as a hexadecimal value. And then finally op1, which is going to be a number, and op2 is also going to be a number, and then new line. And then yeah, and yeah, operand 1 is operand 1, and operand 2, and then op1 hash, and then hash, and then op2 hash, and then op1 is initialized, and then op2 is initialized, and then op1 like the thing itself, and op2. Right. And I have some errors. expected this. Yep, take that. I will get a lot of things. Yep, I got a lot of things. Let's start from at some points I got this. Okay, it got printed twice. It ran twice. Oh, because I'm printing it also in the function one level above it. Okay, when okay operand 0 is 0, operand 2 does not exist. OP1 has hash, OP2 hash nothing. How can I get that? And why is OP operand here 0? Oh, upcode is 0. Okay. And why is OP1 hash again this? Oh, okay, operand is 0 here. Right. OP1 is initialized and OP2 is also fucking initialized in this case. And mm, their values are messed up. Right. Both are 0 due to some reason. Well, it being 0 is okay, but in this case, ah, I got OP1, which is absolutely correct, but I also got OP2, and still this did not got initialized. Destination K. Oh, fucking what the heck? Put char unlocked. What the heck is unlocked? Wait. Put char 10. 10 is new line now. First of all, I do not want this here, and yeah, let me observe. Not slash out. Yep. Okay. Let me just take it for anything. OP1, OP2 is not initialized. OP1 is not initialized. In this case, operands are AS and 2. 2 somehow has the value 557. OP1 has hash 18, which is not which is wrong. Which is wrong. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S. That is 19. That is 19. That is 19. Sorry. Okay. That is still okay. No. A does not mean okay. A there does not mean okay. A. Yeah. First one minus A. Does A mean 0? Yes. Does A should A be like mean 0? But what if A does not exist here? There are two cases. Yes, A does not exist or A does exist. So if there is A, I will subtract it from A and then add 1 to it to make it a little happy. Dot slash out. Yep, I should get something else, something bigger. Yep, 80 got 44. Yep, and it was AS before. Shit, it was AS before. Why am I getting 80? Okay, okay. I hope my stream is not stuck, and it is fucking stuck. I did not check it during. Fucking hell. How long has it been stuck? Okay, I am writing find if I'm doing something in the find. Shit, this has been instructed from the start. But that is horrible. That is absolutely horrible. That is unacceptable behavior. Now, well, I have fixed it. I was too immersed into the art, into the craft. But now it is working. Yay. And okay, it's been 1.5 hours. Now, now. The thing is, I am getting strange values. Strange values. And why only for OP2? Yep, I am getting strange values for OP2. So the way I am initializing OP2 is messed up. Yep, it is messed up. Yep, and I'm always getting 0 for OP1. When are is the initialization operations? Initialization. There were two initialization operations close by at around the start of the thing. Did I miss one? No. There were two initialization operations right at the start. Yep. Yeah, should be around here somewhere. In one operation, I am initializing C, the C register to 0, and in another, I am initializing the B register to some big number. And yep, here it is, operation, and in this operation 0, that is initialization, and I am initializing C to 0. So here, why am I calculating hash, first of all? And why is operation OP1 is initialized, that is cool, but OP2 should not be initialized. OP2 should not be initialized, right? And even if this code does change the value for the C register, I am not seeing any value for the C register, right? And in this, when I am initializing the B register with this value, I'm still calculating the hash for the first one, which I should not be calculating. And operand 1 is this, which is absolutely correct. And OP1 is initialized, which is correct. OP2 should not be initialized. And it was also initialized in the one above. And I got the correct OP1. But I also got the same OP for OP2, the same value for OP2. And this is a number. Should not have gotten those. And when I'm getting that, why am I not initializing the registers? Why am I not initializing the registers? Okay, make a move and make a move. I got the current operands, that much is correct. Then I have hash and initialization or non-initialization. Now I'm checking if it is equal to, if it is alphanumeric or not, if it is alphabet or not. And if it is not, then I am not, yeah, yeah, I do not want to calculate the hash. Hash equals 0. But I am calculating the hash due to some reason. And it is equal to 65, which is the ASCII value for capital A. OP1 equals, yep, at this point I got the value for OP1 and made the initialization equal to global active wires, yes, judging upon that, and else if it is a number, then I got it converted and got one here. Now here, I'm checking operand 2. Yes, and in this whole process, I was only messing up with the operand 1. And now here, if operand 2 is alphabet, right, then I get the hash for it. put it equal, get its value from the global hash table, and set initialized equal to whatever its initialization state is, and then I'm doing this. This should be like this. Okay, that explains the error in OP2. But what about the errors I'm getting for OP1 for the first operand? And okay, something got initialized. That was cool. That was cool. Something got initialized, and I'm not always getting the value for OP2. Well, why the fuck am I getting some value here? Operand 5, that is not right. And why am I getting some value for this? Now, I should not be getting any values. Because operand 2 does not exist. Operand 2 does not exist, so I should not get any value, right? See, in this case, 2. Operand 2 is equal to 2, and I should have gotten operand 2 is initialized, and that operand 2 is equal to 2. So this is not the right way we do business. This is not it. Okay, first I checked if that is that, and second I checked this. Else if this is not, oh fuck, this has to be equal to 0. Only then. Yep. Um, yeah. So OP2 is only getting, this should have been 1 0 shit, and this should have, yes, this is initialized in this case. Yep, this is initialized, and yep, when it is something like this, it is initialized, but the value that I'm getting is messed up. This does not even make sense because I'm a fucking retard. What is the function that I'm calling there? Here I am calling to get the value ATOS, and here also I'm calling ATOS. So what is the problem? Why am I getting correct values for that and not for this? Why am I getting correct values for that and not for this? Moved out operands. Yeah, yep, after the moves, I would also like to print the other table. I would also like to print the activity table. Global active wires. Let's see how many ones do we get. I am expecting 3 ones. Okay, I got a 1 in this position and not a single other one. I was hoping to get 2 ones at least. Yep, I was hoping to get 2 ones. One for B and one for C. And what the fuck am I storing? Wait, let me just print this only for when OP code is 0. That is initialization. If OP equals 0, only then print this, and OP does not exist because OP is a part of move, not slash out. Yep, this operation 0, that is initialization, put into C the value this. Okay, and here I have operation OP1 is initialized, its value is 0, operation is 0, hash OP1 hash is 0. Why is OP1 hash 0? That is wrong. It should be in accordance to C, and it should be 2, not this. Maybe it got overwritten. Nope, nope, nope. It did not got overwritten. OP1 is initialized in this case. So the mistake lies in me, and here I have this when I do not have a operand 2. I'm getting some messed up garbage gobbled value. Let me see. Maybe I'm getting the value that was present there the last time it ran, right? Let me see here for initialization of the C register. What was the value of OP2 before the C register was initialized? That is in the operation before, just before the C register. Maybe I missed it. Fucking hell, I missed it. Okay, okay. When does the opcode equal 0? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It will be equal to 0 for 2 consecutive commands side by side at some point. Yep, yep, right there. And in this, okay, I didn't have, okay, operation 2 is, OP2 is 562 here, here, and here. Okay, and before it was 0 for this, and before it was 0 for this, for FR, and before it should have been 2, but it is 72. And op1 is 0, and op2 is initialized. Oh yeah. Okay. Where the fuck am I fucking up? Somewhere in here. Yes, I printed op2 as a digit, and op2 equals ATOS operand 1 because I'm a fucking retard. Operand 2, motherfucker. Operand 2. Yes, and okay, okay, okay. If op1 is initialized, yes, and case 0, then make global destination equals op2 and global hash destination. This is the only time that I am. What are the times when I am doing something with global active? I'm printing it here. I am taking its value. I'm taking its value and I am updating its value. That is cool. I expect to see some better things. 5, 5. I got 5, 5. I got 5, 5. The last time I got 562. Okay, I'm getting 5 consistently, so it is something that has to do with the way I am writing the code. Op1 hash is 0, that is cool. Op1 hash is 335. That is also cool, I guess. For LX, that is. And OP1, and none of them are initialized. And in these initialization cases, OP1 is initialized, but still I'm only getting this initialize. And why is destination hash for B equals to this? Why is it so far down the line? The hash for B. Second, I got the second thing. And if second equals 0, if second equals 0, then return S0 minus A. Uh-huh. Then return X0 minus A. And if first let me print the thing that this is getting. Wait a minute. Let me change my printing format so I see the spaces and everything. No spaces. No spaces. No spaces. Remove all the spaces. Uh, that should be cool. Let's list out. Yeah. OP1 is 0. OP2 is not there. Hash for OP2 is 0. Hash for OP2 is 0. Hash for OP1 is 0. And then is the first one initialized? Yes, it is. And OP2 is initialized. Nope. And OP1 is 0 and OP2 is 5 due to some reason. Now, here when the operation is 0, that is assignment, and I'm assigning to number B. Okay, OP1 hash is this, and where was I saying that this is messed up? I was saying it for some OP hash. Yep, this. Why the fuck am I getting this? Right? Let me print. Yes, I'm not printing the hash for the destination register, which is uncool. OP1 hash, OP2 hash, and then this hash, which is percent %d, of course, and OP1 hash, OP2 hash, and then I will print this hash, like this moles, and then yep, destination hash is 17, and it's 17 for both C and B. Okay, and that is why I'm only getting one for this. Okay, and here destination hash is 15 for A. Okay, so the hash function is fucking in the back. The hash function is messing stuff up. Why? First of all, I got the thing at next, at the next index. When am I calling the hash function? Here, and here. There are only two times that I am actually calling the hash function, giving it operand 1 and operand 2. Okay, and what are operand 1 and operand 2? Make it equal to 0. Initialize all the elements to 0. That is null. Right, maybe this would not happen. Segmentation fault just after the first one, because when I made it equal to 0, maybe that was a mistake. What does this command actually do? Um, what does this command do? Does it give me a array of 10 characters where all the characters are initialized to 0? And this command do, does it initialize an array with 10 characters where all are 0? Yes. It initializes all of them to 0. This is equivalent to this, and he set the members of this equal to this, and so after the declaration this. Ah, fucking hell, then why am I getting segmentation fault error? Why am I getting segmentation fault error? I printed this. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I won't deny. Segmentation fault error. Okay, just after printing the first one. Why is that? Why am I getting a segmentation fault error? Yep. Destination hash. I got totally different destination hash for both the things, and that is why I got a segmentation fault error. Ah, because the hash that I'm getting is just too goddamn big due to some mysterious reason. Why? When am I getting the hash for the destination? Destination hash. When am I getting the destination hash? Hey, what? When am I getting the destination hash? This. Okay, this hash. I'm not getting it. Shit, I was not getting the destination hash. That is horrible. This hash equal um hash name for move dot destination. Shit, I was actually not getting the destination hash. This hash. Ah, I was not getting the destination hash. That is crazy observation. Oh yeah, I expected to see some things working good, and yes, some things are actually working good. Yeah, we got somewhere. We got somewhere. For B, I got 1, which is kind of okay. But okay, what will I get for A when it is A? Yes, yeah, yeah. When it is A, just singular A, I will get 0. Uh, when it is A, I will take that A as 1, right, and multiply that A, mm, and take the second A as 0, and take the first A as 1 and multiply it. Yeah, that should give me some problem if I were to use all the possible registered names that are possible. So let me just increase this. 800 would be more than enough. Now, the thing is, I have to run this thing twice. After all of this, run this twice. Just, just, just copy paste. Just copy paste. Just that. Okay, that is not what I was hoping for. That is actually not what I was hoping for. And yeah, that is absolutely similar to how it was in the first place. I got two B and C initialized here, and then nothing was initialized. Ah, fuck. Why? Were they not initialized? Okay, when am I using C and B as operands? I gotta see that. And why are these values initialized? Okay. Now I get a few things. This also has to be initial when I'm making the move. Where is the thing? Right here. If both have been initialized, then also do this. Uh, make the destination thing initialized. Yep, make the destination initialized. Copy this on line 6, paste it, and yeah, let me just paste them for some time. Yep, copy paste, copy paste. Yep, copy paste, and yeah. Now I am hoping that it should give me some things, and yes, it gives me a couple of things, but not as much as I was hoping to get. Yep, I initialized quite a few registers, but nothing of significance. Nope, nothing of significance. Let me work with the test case. Let me work with the test case. 23 and n test.txt. Nope, that is what I want. Text.txt and part1.c instead of reading. Oh, shit. Instead of this, do test.txt, then do that, and x gives that, y initializes this to this. Yes, because fuck. Do not run the initialization twice. No, initializations happen only once. Right. No. This would never happen. If I am initializing two registers, uh, shit. I will have to make some kind of map and graph and map. Shit, am I making this more complicated than it needs to be, or is it actually more complicated than I think it is? Mhm. I initialized some values, right? Where is x? X is here, and y is here, right? And x and y. I did D and E. Yes, A starts from 0, so A starts from A, B, C, D. D is 72, and E is 07, A, D, E. F and Z have also been done. F, G, H, I, all of them have been done. And at the end, I have this thing. Okay, little Bobby gets what is provided to wire A. And in my thing, wire A does not has anything, neither in the first case nor in the second case. Okay, I will have to make a graph which whose roots will be the initialization roots and fucking 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 hell. So when I get a move, I will have to add it. I will have to add it. Yes, when I get a move, I will have to use the operands. I will have to use the operands as nodes and convert the graph, make a directed graph where operands would be pointing to their destination. And how would I know the operation? Because the edge would be weighted. And how would I store that? I can store that in a adjacency matrix. That is cool, and that is cool. Why do I feel like I cannot do it? I know I can do it. Yes, I can do. I got this. But why do I feel like I wanted to do this, but not today? Shit. I will have to rewrite the whole thing. Fucking hell. Yeah. Well, tomorrow I will be going to college. Yep. I won't get time. So what do I do? I can at least start making the basics. Start doing um, make some design or something. Part 1.c. Yep. So what I am going to do right now is first of all remove this copy paste thing, and yes, here I got the move. After getting the move, I want to add it to a graph. So my state, fucking hell, my state. Uh, do I actually need this? The state if I am using a graph. Well, I certainly do not need the active state because I will only be performing instructions which are active. So I can remove that. And I need to store it in a graph. And what is a node going to look like? Nope, 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 no. How am I going to store that graph? I'm going to store that graph in a matrix. Yep, matrix which will be big and for a certain value at ij would mean that ij would be the hash for a register, and a certain value, if there is a certain value at ij, that value would represent the operation between ij. Okay, so to perform any operation I need the opcode. So in the graph matrix I can store the opcode at the thing at let's say ij. If I have an element at ij, that element at ij would represent the opcode, right? So I have the opcode. I need to know the operands for any particular instruction. Do I have the operand for any particular instruction? Yes, I do have the operands for a particular instruction. Okay, let me go to Accelerator and do some brainstorming. My matrix would be like this. Yes, let's say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here same 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I can use this example code by them. Right. Let's go this now, and let's say x x has the hash number 0 and y has the hash number 1 xy, and what do I have? D has a hash number 2, and D, E, F, G, H. Is it the last? Oh, I. And this has opcode 3, and this has opcode 4, and G has opcode 5, and H has opcode 6, and I have opcode 7. That is absolutely how much we need, and that is absolutely equal to the number of things we have. Okay, now uh, my function will go through this, and it will first of all see this, get the move for this, and it needs to add this to the graph. It will get shit. Okay, okay, it's just the graph. Yeah, if this is a number, then if this is a number and this is x, then I don't have to do anything. I will just store it into a different list. Yes, into a different list which will contain all the initializations, immediate value initializations. So I will add x to that. I will go to the next instruction and I will add y also to that list. And then I will go to the next instruction, this. Here I see that the operation is and the operands are x and y. For x, the code is 0, hash code, and for D, the hash code is 2. So I go to 0 and 2, and I put and means 1, and is represented by 1 there. Okay, and then y is 1. So I go 1 and 2, I put 1 there, right? Then the next instruction, value is saved in E. E is represented by 3. 3 and 0 and 1 are the inputs, and OR is represented by the opcode 2. That is it. And then I have F takes in 0 as instruction, X as operand, and the second one is immediate. How do I keep track of the fucking immediate operand if I'm going to use a graph to perform the operations now? This seems over engineered. This actually seems fucking over engineered, and I do not want to spend a lot of time in here. Ah, fuck. Yep, this seems like it would not work, because if my plan is to perform all the operations based on the graph, then I will have all the register operands, but I will not have the immediate operands. And if I want the immediate operands, I can write a function that will take in an immediate operand and give me value, a hash, which I can use to traverse the matrix, but that would make the matrix too big to incorporate very big immediate values, and I should not do that. So yes, graph would not work. Well, at least this representation for a graph would not work. If I were to use a node nodal representation of a graph. That could work, but how the fuck am I going to add and remove elements from a nodal graph representation, and how am I going to find the elements in there? The finding and then adding to its particular place is a bit messed up. Searching would take time. Well, linear search in what is the maximum amount of nodes that I can have? Less than 800, less than 700, and I do not even have that much nodes, that many nodes. So the input and output, so the insertion and deletion would not take a lot of time, and I can actually work with that. And a node would contain the name for it, of course, its hash, so that I can, well, I do not need a hash for it. Yes, I only have to keep track in an array for the of I can keep the address of the nodes which are initialized with an immediate value and work my way up from there. And a node would can point to a lot of nodes, but it can only be pointed to by two nodes. But if it is a not operation, then it is only pointed to by one node. And where am I going to store that operation? In the node itself. A node will contain its its value, initially 0, and it will contain a thing which says initialized or not initialized, and it will contain the opcode which got its value. Yeah. An opcode which got its value, and it should it point to the things that into its operands. It will have a list. Ah, fucking hell! It will have a list of the things that I'm over engineering this. I'm thinking way too much for this, and there must be a simpler way to solve this. Let me see. Added out code Reddit 2015. Did Reddit exist? Ah, yep, yep, yep. 2015 was 8 years ago. Day one. Nope. I wanted to do day seven. Is there a subreddit? Yep, there is. And yeah, part one help. Yep. 2015 day seven solution, but what year? Anyone else trying to logic program language like Prolog? Why are they talking about that? And yeah, scale up. Shit. Sorting. Oh, that is okay. P eval. What language? Ruby. Okay. Is that the whole code? Edit to add my solution in Ruby. Import with Java solution by building a tree. I should probably be doing these challenges in a single scripting language. My solution is quite verbose. That is okay. Test. He is storing it into a tree. A node can only have two parents at max and an unlimited amount of children. Hmm. Yes, there is a hierarchy, so a tree is good. Mine is in C++. Basically creates a graph of all the gates and recursively evaluates the inputs to get each wire's output. It memorizes outputs for wires too. avoid having to recalculate them. Okay, that is also a solution. Recursively starting from A to get the value at A. What are the things, what are the operands whose values I want to get, and call the recursive function for them, and also use a dynamic memory thing. Okay. Uh-huh. Takes in a string is number. Okay, and I guess I will have to rewrite my whole code. Then, yep, my functioning has been just too fucking naive. Both parts paste it onto your console. That is too small. Y is equals to this function y takes in an instruction this dot calculate equals this dot generate value getter. Generate, okay, where is he defining the object? Y dot prototype dot generate value getter. Yep, y dot prototype dot check range. It takes an I and takes the remainder of I with n and adds n to it. And returns the remainder after adding n. Now, y dot prototype dot generate getter. Yes, how does the generate getter work? Takes in an instruction where assign and match op match. Okay, if this equals not, starts at not and ends, or it has, it might or might not have on not, okay, and it might or might not start at not, and then it could start at a number, or it could start at a alphabet, right, and then dot exec and instruction. I will either get not a number or immediate value or a wire number, wire name. Then return a function which value kills parse value match assign match to. How the fuck does assign match to work? Where is assign match declaration for assign match? It generates functions to get the value of each wire, which in turn call each other over and over. It caches the result too, so each wire doesn't need to be calculated more than once. This way, the wires that don't change final result never need to be calculated. This way, wires that don't change final result never need to be calculated. That makes sense. That actually makes sense. And I will recursively be calling from the top till I get uh, till I get to the initialization things. Till I get to a wire which has been initialized by a number. Okay, that is doable. Of course, that is doable. Ah, shit. Okay, I was actually thinking that would be easy, but no. No, this is easy, but just the thing is that I have not worked with something like that a lot. So that is why it is seems to be a bit daunting. But the thing is that I can move very, very slowly and take it up from there, moving slowly. So, well, now the plan is that tomorrow I will be going to college, so I will not be able to stream, but day after tomorrow, when should day after tomorrow also I have my college. So when I do not have my college, I will stream and write the solution as much as I can. And for now, this is the end of the stream. That is it. Boy, is that